Alright guys, got the Bluebird pulled up here. There's some power there, and I have some tools of destruction here. I'll show you what I'm going to do. So, as you guys have seen, this panel here was painted. This is a replacement panel. You can tell by the rivets. They're totally different from the rest of the bus. And since I'm going to be painting this with the school bus yellow roll-on, I want to clean this up. You know, I sat here and poked all this with a screwdriver not a few weeks ago. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, my angle grinder here. That's a flat disc, so that's 80 grit sandpaper there. And it's great for removing paint. In my other hobby with the traffic lights, I actually took one of those to get paint off of an aluminum traffic signal. The aluminum is so soft that it actually ate into the metal. This isn't soft metal, so this should work fine. So we're gonna clean this up, and then that is Rust Reformer paint. So I'm gonna spray that on afterwards. All right, here we go. All right, so here's an analysis. I just started eating away with that flap disc. It does pretty good. So I'm trying not to tear up the rivet heads too much. But as you can see, there's just little bits of rust in here, like right there. And so that's what that rusty metal primer is for. I'm going to spray that. It's not rusty metal primer, it's a rust reformer. So I'm going to spray that on there, and then after I get everything all fixed and sprayed down with everything, then I'm going to come back and I'll shoot a high build primer on it so that it evens out. But yeah, this is going to start looking good here pretty quick. Alright, so, boy, that panel looks kind of scary from back here. But anyway, here's the analysis. I took that, I used a single flap disc, and I was able to get all the paint off. There's a little dust there. This is really the only rust, but it's not through. It's just surface rust. It's like starting to become a problem, but that's about it. So, all this is feathered out good. So, I'm going to shoot this. I was going to use Rust-Oleum, but all they had at Lowe's was Krylon for this stuff. It's called Rust. It's a rust converter. So I'm going to spray this on and get it set up. And then after it dries in a couple weeks, we'll put high build primer on it so that it hides all the imperfections, and then we'll roll the yellow on. Alright, so the rusty metal primer, what it does is it actually converts the rust into a black paint. It's a chemical, it's not actually a paint. So it's got to dry for 2 to 3 hours. So I'll come back in a day and I'll shoot some etching primer over it, just so it gets in and etches itself to the metal. And then from there, then we'll be ready to, we'll spray the high build on. Even this out a little bit, feathered it so it would look kind of even. And then we'll be ready to paint the yellow in a couple of weeks. I'm still debating on if I'm going to do the yellow in the back. I probably will. I already stuck that decal up top, so I don't know if I'm going to do that area or not. But I'll definitely do the underside because it needs to be done probably. We'll see. Yeah, it just depends. All in all, she's really starting to look pretty though. I mean, we got the streamer done. As you can see, it looks like I've just gone over it with fog bombed it with black, because I did. I figured we'd fog bomb it with black. That way it's less to fix up, less to mask off. So anyway, I'm gonna go park her, and we'll call it a day for today. Thanks for watching, everybody.